Yo, we live? Are we live? I think we live. What's up, everybody? It's good to see you guys. Or I don't really get to see you, but you know what I mean. Gonna get this thing started in about 2 minutes. Man, last week was a horrible week. I didn't even get to finish the game, so that's why you didn't see any streams for that. I just stopped. I didn't even get to play. See where we're at. Making sure we're good. I hope everybody's having a good morning, good night, good evening. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Has it not sent out my notifications? My notifications isn't going out. We're not gonna go ahead and send out all the Facebook. I'm just gotta hear it real quick. Make sure we're good. Nope. What I want to do. Where we at, guys? We at 1 minute down. So I apologize. All my Twitter followers, everybody on Facebook. I ain't sending this notification out. I am like super tired. So hopefully you guys are subscribed with your bell notifications on. And you guys should be getting notified that, hey, look, your boy is live again. All right, and I hope you guys can hear me. Everything down there is reading. So we just got to test. And shut that off. There we go. I'll get turned up in a little bit. Hopefully we get this dub. We got two teams I should knock out pretty easy. I got a new lineup. Switch my playbook a little bit as well. What else I do? I finally used some training. As you see, I'm down to like 137 now. So I finally used some training. Where are we at on time wise? Let's get started. Well, right here. I hope I'm looking clear to everybody. Hope I'm looking clear. Appreciate that light. I don't have anything turned on. Not sending out. Actually, let's go ahead. We'll send out some notifications. We'll send out a quick Facebook notification to the group, The Wonderful World of Entertainment. We'll send one of those out right quick to the group. Say, hey, look, your boy live. Friends. It won't let me go to my group.
Hello again, everybody. I'm
Why
the
won't let
coach,
me go to
and
my
this
group?
is
Share on
Madden
Facebook.
Ultimate
No, I don't
Team.
want to share in a group.
Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
I don't know.
We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Sorry,
Standing by
Facebook.
with the call. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on
We'll
their
do it on
toes.
Twitter,
You've
though.
got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset.
Whoa, I almost broke that one. I
As
felt
a
like I
scout
did.
told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
There we go. Now it's telling me I
They'll be
can
led
do
out
it.
by the #1 overall pick in the 2019
Some of my
draft
group.
from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
I've been working on my passes a little bit too, so that's what's up. You don't want to know what group I'm going? You know we're going to start this out with stretch play.
37 on 1st and 10. First carry for
Whoa.
Josh Jacobs.
God,
And he's
he
dropped
jumped.
right
I thought I
at
had
the
him.
40. Gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, work with you, boy.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Woohoo!
Touchdown, Tampa
That felt a little
Bay.
good.
DK Metcalf. 60 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this.
And I'm
opening
hungry.
quarter.
I'm hungry.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed.
Yo, it's not letting
1-2, end zone.
It's not letting me put my group name in there. There it is. Yo, sometimes this stuff is stupid.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after.
Whoa, that was quicker than I.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the
Yeah, we're going to be skipping this. What the heck going on, man?
They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
There we go. I can hear it now. I switched my playbook up, but it looked like the same to me, though. Blitz should win.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right. He's got it.
Oh, dude. How'd I miss that?
36 yards on the play.
Yo, this guy got my same squad, look like.
You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Pop that chat out so I can see it over there. Minimize that.
Because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
Yeah.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start.
Make sure I put that spy up there.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right.
That's why I put a spy. That's why you put a spy.
Josh Allen in there to get him.
That is why you put a QB spy, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The 20. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him.
Good boy, hungry.
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better guy to him.
That looked horrible.
Make sure you have more people in his general area.
I know, bro.
Up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
I know.
So with the missed PAT in his
horrible
mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Started thinking about some food.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. You know, CD, as Chicago gets in.
I could have
gear for
sworn
this
I picked a
next
different
drive,
playbook.
about the 12-4 season that this franchise had in 2018. That was going to be hard to follow in 2019, but finishing 8-8, a much maligned 8-8 with a lot of boos cascading through Soldier Field, probably not how they envisioned 2019.
Not even close. And remember, they were the first game out of the gate for the 2019 season, opening at home on a Thursday night in the 100th season of the NFL against Green Bay. And that game was an offensive nightmare, really, for both teams. But Green Bay made more plays, ended up winning an ugly affair. Chicago was 29th on offense.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what.
Yo, what my QB spot? What happened, bro? What happened to him? Yo, that dude took off running, dog, and you still looking there. I need you to focus.
EA Sports.
We're gonna blitz them.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the pressure
Boom.
gets to him again. Bobby Wagner, the former second rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Tampa Bay coming back out here to get the football. As they do that, help me figure out.
They always want to say, help me figure out.
This season, 7-9, first year under Bruce Arians, but just wild swings all year. A team that had both a 4-game winning streak and a 4-game losing streak. They look awful in London. They look incredible.
Yo, why I couldn't get through that gap?
When you are a team that's based on offense, and you mentioned the wild swings, but they are a big play offense, that happens to you. Because if you don't get those big plays in every game, that turns into a grinder. That makes it difficult.
Oh.
Their defense are still trying to build it. They're going to be a pressure team with their defensive coordinator. Still need a few more pieces added. Their quarterback last year, Jameis Winston, a lot of big plays, both for his team and for the opposition, which was the problem. Remember, he threw over 30 touchdown passes and also 30 interceptions. Not many people get that done in the league. If they find some consistency, this team has a chance to be a factor, because I believe in Bruce Arians and what he's putting together in Tampa.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
Yo, did I not get it? Please tell me I got it. I did. Okay.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think it all came together.
Trey for what? What do you...
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right
I am
there.
still new to this game.
So from the 39 now,
So, like, hit me. Like, inbox. Same name. Oh, I did that all messed up. I did that all wrong. I looked up for a split second and threw it the other way.
Put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, the throw taken in by Sims. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first.
Yo, I can't believe I pulled off from there. I could have sworn he was going the other way.
Almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards
Dude, wide open, and I left that. That was totally my bad.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Nope.
And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP.
Just take this in the halftime at the lead.
Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, offensive and defensive players of the year, offensive and defensive rookies of the year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the comeback player of the year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year. Because that
And I threw it too far ahead. God, dang it. I thought when you pull the, I could have sworn you can advance and retard a throw by moving your stick. Like, I might be wrong, but I could have sworn that's how you do it. You can advance and retard your throw like that.
Check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
Safety.
Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone.
I could honestly swear that's how you do it. You can advance and retard your throws by moving the joystick. So I guess not.
Maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
I mean, we're about done. I want to go ahead and practice my throwing a little bit more.
Set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Oh, that joke is
this
gone.
one has
Halftime
certainly
is over
been
with.
one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And I'm going to pick him up if they don't run it.
From the gun on third down, Murray.
God.
His man complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they
Run
can
you
continue
up,
to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was
Run the
looking
same
for the great
thing.
one, Jerry Rice. And
Blitz
that'll
you to the
bring up
quarterback.
second down. Murray again, 2nd and 10.
Thank
Oh, he
you.
tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added.
Ah, dang it.
Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater.
Give me something to drink in a
Troy
second, too.
Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for...
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Larry Fitzgerald, 76 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
Oh!
it matters as part too, right?
I did not mean to switch players at all.
And finish off the drive.
I was still looking at the bottom.
Well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's a run with a fullback. Tommy will handle. It's a pickup of 4.
Yeah, that leg didn't look too good.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try to make the
shoot.
big guy.
I'll let that one happen.
Touchdown, Chicago.
They deserve it.
Jacobs, 60 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is
That
to also
didn't happen
conserve
the way I
time.
wanted it
To
to.
your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense.
Yes, this is definitely my favorite run play.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting
Whoa.
for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to
Figured
do?
that one out, huh?
Go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed a big hit for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, guy.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Nick Bosa.
Come on. Oops. I did not mean to pick that play.
As he buries him for a loss of 10. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Yeah. You know me so well, don't you? Let it go to the 2 minute after this.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
There it goes. Take it to the 2 minutes.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, it's Murray. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DK Metcalf, 28 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more.
I think I messed up again.
First thought is,
Nah, I didn't.
Is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
yo, what the flip?
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Throwing again on second down. Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah,
you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
They shouldn't use any of their timeouts because it's not going to matter.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
Oh.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Oh, wow.
There he goes right side.
Oops.
And he takes it in
wow.
for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,
that's kind of a douche move. I thought he was going to get sacked, kind of. I mean, tackled.
is that
Not
we've
sacked.
learned
I thought I was gonna get
that there are
tackled.
different ways to do things than the way we were
I
brought
guess
up
not.
to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no doubt
Dang.
Some
about it.
pretzels, too. Some
Dang, that
hummus.
sounds good because I'm
See,
hungry
we've learned-
and I'm
Crazy.
thirsty.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time.
Where we at
and they
on
feel
time,
like if
guys?
they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
What was my pass thing on that? Let's see, where was I passing? 66? Is that right? I was at 66. That was mine. Alright. Cool beans. Yeah, I'm really hungry. I'm probably gonna play this one. Then I gotta go make me a plate or something. I'll probably make it during this halftime. Actually, let the halftime run through.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden.
All right, so they're gonna get ball.
Set now to
Second
kick this
half.
one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Of course, you know we gotta test the waters.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
Dang.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Let's test it again.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game.
Let's test it again.
The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Jacobs, 62 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong
Halftime's still so far away.
How many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way.
See, I come on
Sometimes,
here,
though,
like,
they buy into it
honestly,
and understand
I'm
we
new
are
to
the better
this,
team.
like, the
Let's
whole
go
thing.
prove it right now.
Out is the kickoff
So I know
here
that
as
you
they
can
run
team
on
up
and
with some
send this
people,
one
so
away.
you tell me how that works.
This one fielded at the 5.
But I don't really.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll
I
get
normally do
to
this
the
online,
29-yard line.
just the
So
solo
out come the
battles.
Patriots here to get their
That's
first
all I
shot
really
on
stream.
offense. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall
But I
pick
do
in the
play offline,
2019
so-
draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
So I'm dying to learn, so definitely I'll be willing to play.
it's
Oh,
Jacobs to
shoot.
start the drive. They'll have a first down past the 40.
I missed that fully.
To the 44-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's
I want to fall for that one again.
Down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I brought him in on a blitz, and he threw him off.
They'll run on first down.
There we go.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team,
I got your run.
We're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
I got 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Murray now to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Yo, I left it.
Take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
I wasn't trying to. I didn't think about running that far. I did not.
As they are now on the board here in the first half.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Dawson tacks on the point after. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. This will be fielded at the 8.
Yo, I got stuck behind my guy.
He gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
All
When you
right.
scored points,
We're going to
it's
have
a
to
whole
pass
lot
real
better
quick.
view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. On first
Hey,
down, it's Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit.
he
as this
pressed
time
you,
they're
bro,
able to
all the
get
way
the
to the
line alone.
back. Come
It's a
on,
loss
now.
of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA.
Come on, man. Where's my block at?
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to
Oh, my God. I tried to throw. It faked.
Down he goes again. Now the
It did a
Patriots
fake.
gonna use
It was
their
supposed to just
timeouts
throw.
as
I
they'll
can't
head to
believe
the
I just did
sideline
that.
and talk over what to do next.
We're gonna punt. That's what we're gonna do next.
On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20.
I don't know how you spin on somebody that didn't do nothing.
A 53-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. Patriot offense returning to the field.
And they get ball first, second quarter. Yo, that's not good.
No start, and you think about it in that lens, down the stretch 4 and 5, including the playoff loss. A first-place finish for the 16th time, though, in 17 years. But now the question circle.
The one time I didn't set one. I've been setting the spy the whole time, and I decided not to do it that one time.
This is one of the oldest rosters in the NFL, so there has to be some type of a rebuild, reboot along the way. Although if you're a New England Patriot, you don't do it with the idea that you're not still contending to win the AFC East and go to the playoffs. So it'll be interesting to see how they decide to do that from the front office, which there is some uncertainty there, whether there'll be some change in those positions.
Woo! What the flip? That ball bounced high.
I think things are in great hands. But we may see a drastically different
That ball
Patriot
bounced
team
high
moving
as heck.
forward, especially if number 12 decides to take his talents elsewhere.
Well, if Brady is there next year, they got to get him some guys he can throw the football to.
Guys that he'll absolutely trust, and that means finding veteran wide receivers who can come in and adapt to their system and play. They tried that this year. Antonio Brown, Mohamed Sanu.
N'Keal Harry.
Well, N'Keal Harry was the rookie, and he didn't adapt very well. But Josh Gordon didn't find a replacement for Gronk at tight end, although you're not going to replace Gronk, but you have to find people who are serviceable.
Yo, why you guys can't keep up with him?
And that's a problem for that team. So, yes, you're exactly right. They've got to get some help for Tom Brady if he comes back. And they've got to get some guys probably through the draft, because I don't see a bunch of veteran free agent receivers out there who'll go to New England and make that big of a difference.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf.
Are they really about to blow me out?
This first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the side.
And they get the ball out the half, man. I don't like that. I don't like this.
This will be fielded at the 6.
Come on, man.
Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
What was
If
that?
that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray.
Oh my God, what?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This is why I really legit hate trying to pass.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big...
Come on, are you serious?
More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Ray Guy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
It don't even matter. I don't know why I punted it.
Fielded at the 20.
Yo.
First half in the
He
books.
dropped that.
You're watching the NFL on EA
Wide
Sports.
open pass and he drops
okay, Brandon,
that.
thanks very much, and welcome
That's
in
food
everyone
time.
to
That's
an
break.
abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
All right. Well, that's getting warmed up. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see if we can get a stop.
Half number 2, the Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about.
Yo, he got stuck right behind his line, right as I went to use the hit stick.
Things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his target. That's more.
Trying to hit stick everybody, and I'm just screwing it up.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Murray now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Yo, it seems like everybody teams, their players know how to run different routes than mine.
Right at the 40. Murray now sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it, and he gets this to the 35.
You missed that?
For a gain of 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep running this because I got a feeling, man. I got a good feeling.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
Oh my God, that was all me. I did that. That was all me. That was all my mess up.
35 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
No!
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker
I watched them pick him up.
Time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
I'm losing this one.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now here in Santa Clara. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
We certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From just shy of midfield, Murray.
Yo, why did he have to turn like that? That was supposed to be advanced.
For only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. Here's Murray. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
He was right there at the line, too.
Protection, that's for sure. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard, and time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Come on. I can't get them to stop my guys for I can't get them to stop for nothing.
Extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. To throw is Murray, being chased down.
God.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
And I intercept.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
Well, that was a complete failure. Where am I going? Where am I going? What am I doing? Solos. Freaking bus. Freaking bus. Yo, did I just put that on Legends, yo? Yo, I'm up here dying with that one, and I just put this Joker on Legend. Win, lose, or draw. Well, it ain't gonna be a draw. Win or lose.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete to Calvin.
Yo, how many hits does it
4
take?
yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones.
I gotta start remember to
Get
switch.
this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Watson on 3rd down.
Got it.
It's caught. Jones. He will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his
I think I got it.
Nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Yo. Yo. I keep making these misses.
Before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones.
Let's get it.
They'll be brought down on the
I'm learning.
50-yard line after a gain
I'm
of
learning.
6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, shoot.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
That works out. Oh, man. I was not paying attention for a second.
First interception thrown.
Can we get it back? Can we?
They'll run on first down.
Somebody come get it, your boy.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yo, get your boy.
Down Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly. As he's
Get your
gonna be
blocks.
stopped before he could even get started. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah, because I got to figure something out.
We're scoreless after 1.
I got to really figure something out.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. To throw on 3rd down, Murray.
Yes.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
That was a good one.
Well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work.
Oh!
You know, this guy's
God.
running the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
All right.
Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him.
Think I can pass a little bit more? You think I'm good enough to do that now?
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up?
Oh my God, he was wide open right there.
He goes down.
They let him stay wide open right there.
Him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
I feel like there's some plays or something I am missing.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his
Gotcha.
job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes,
He had it. He couldn't come down with it. He had it. He couldn't come off with it. Are you serious? It was in his hands, bro.
They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in.
It was
made
in
the
his
contact
hands, my G.
just as he's trying
God.
to haul it in.
Let him have that.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Football going back to the Houston Texans. Got another AFC South title this year. Their 4th in 5 seasons. No early exit in the playoffs. They came back to beat Buffalo and OT in the wild card round. Then that stunning 24-0 lead against Kansas City in KC. And you have to imagine they're going to be seeing Patrick Mahomes in their dreams all offseason.
That was a close one.
Yeah, I mean, without a doubt, kind of reminds you of a Metallica song, doesn't it? Right? I mean, with those kind of nightmares, you don't want to go to sleep. But I go back to something you mentioned earlier. Another AFC South title. Their 4th in 5 years. That's a lot of success that I don't think they get credit for because they haven't had that super deep run in the playoffs. They got to, what, the divisional round this year in Kansas City with a chance to go to the AFC title game with 24-0 lead. If that happens, I think we look back at this Houston franchise in a little bit different light instead of kind of short shrift. Hey, 4 titles in 5 years in the division. But what do they have to show for it? That's the tough part for Houston.
On 1st down, Watson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
My D is kind of holding up.
Shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson.
He got him.
Taken down behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He can run for it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
How he picked it back up? Picked up at the last second.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
You snatched that for real?
Direction downfield or it moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Watson.
Oh, I pulled back.
Touchdown, Texans. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6.
Ha! Sight! Oh.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive.
God, I thought I jumped.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL.
Get my drink
it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
Yeah, totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Come on.
On 2nd and 7, Murray.
Yo, I was trying to throw it.
And he goes down. Grady Jarrett coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Murray, buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Yo. How you do that?
11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into
what
the
game is this,
locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, "Listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points.
God, if I could get this,
offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game." Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Throwing again is Watson.
Yes!
Bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till?
How does he constantly? How do I constantly do that?
And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 4.
Your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so you can get
Reconnection
back to the
successful.
throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
I ran right past him.
Opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Watson, it's caught, the tight end Hill. And
We
the
let
stop
that
here
go.
will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. 16 yards on that.
How do you do that? How do you pull back a handoff?
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down.
Oh, wrong person. I hit the switch.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Again, it's Watson. And this is caught.
What's the flag?
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
I got lucky.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They'll try and run it in with Jones. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Looking in
I was
zone,
coming.
but it's
I was coming
incomplete.
for him.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried.
Dang.
He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film
Ooh.
study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. Not be
I thought he
able to
blocked
believe
him.
6 points go by the wayside on
I
that.
probably could have if I was playing.
it.
I've blocked the
There,
field
that
goal
gives him
before,
a little
but
cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy.
I gotta learn to throw.
Taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So now the Bucs down by 10, 2:15 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that. And
Man,
it's
2-minute
second
warning.
down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down.
It's a one-on-one, and it's not a one-on-one. He gets over there so quick, bro. They get over there so quick, bro.
At the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready.
Every time I try to go deep, they get over there so quick.
Just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Hall of Famer Howie Long with the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Are you serious? He's that much faster than mine. I can't believe that.
Josh Jacobs, 64 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Forbath to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I want to throw deep again, but I can't.
So out come the Bucs now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It don't even matter at this point. Yo, he can't even. That moves so slow.
Right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Offense.
I get a penalty at the end of the game.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Just run now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I just don't want to go out with a 0, bro.
Definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now on first down.
Really?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Really?
Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I just didn't want a freaking 0, man. I just didn't want a 0 on
The
the
Texans
board.
offense ready to go here for their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively,
Take a
but
knee.
that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other
Right?
sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
Did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as
We lost that one too. Yo, how did it go back out? Are we done? No, we didn't play all 4 games.
The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype? We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one, between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. With that, we send you up to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here. Yes, they can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks
Dude, those greens
and
are
Bucks are
sick.
underway. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man.
Yo, how come they can't hold on to their ball? I mean, how come they can hold on to theirs, but I can't hold on to mine?
Midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
This will be caught by Randy Moss. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Oh, shoot.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
I get right back on there. I get a fumble.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Jackson will look to throw it. End zone caught. Touchdown,
Oh, so
Seattle. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the
mark.
highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, spinning away.
Yo, that was a stiff hand. That wasn't a. At least I think it was a stiff hand.
So out come the Bucks now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now on first.
And I intercept through an interception.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. On first down, it's Jacobs, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 4. Jackson, he gets this one to Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They'll run with Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2.
Oh, nice block for me. Ah! I can't get it.
Up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
I let them get 14.
Go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
Good job. Block him again.
Probably not very deep into
Ah!
their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Can I get another run?
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation.
Yo, good block, good block.
In that direction.
And he's up across midfield. And
Somebody told me not to hold the trigger when I do it.
And it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
And he backed up to him.
And that is incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. They open man is Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll run on.
No, don't push him to me.
It's Jacobs. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his
slide, man.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Now he's flushed out left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11.
Let's see if I can get closer. Just try to get some field goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Come on, man. You got to fumble at some point.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
I'm down.
Both teams appear ready for the fight.
Down 11 points.
Action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7.
It's like, come on, man. We can make this run happen.
At the 32-yard line.
I want to pass so bad, but I'm not good with it.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf, 68 yards, as his guys are back within a single.
Should we go for it?
So what did you say earlier, my man? You said one big play away from getting back in this game. And guess what? They're right.
Yeah, we talked about it. That despite the scoreline, they were that close on the road, and boom, there you go.
Well done, Nostradamus.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Peterson. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 39. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game.
I might be able to win this.
Be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing.
They
It puts
hard.
them in that position.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know the big
I got a
guys up
feeling
front,
I can
that's what
put
they do. They try and move people, but when
a
you get your
touchdown.
perimeter guys involved
So,
downfield,
I'm
that
trying
means
to
that
get
they
into the
care
4th
about the
quarter.
running game, and they know it helps their team.
Jacobs now. And this will go as a gain.
I'm
of
just trying to
7
get
as he
into the
gets into
4th quarter.
40-yard line.
We there.
And we return, welcoming you back.
Even if I go into overtime.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a give right side. Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, it's Jacobs.
That was a nice
Taken
run.
down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
Oh, crap.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 4, 65 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first down now, but the clock continues to move. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
That was a good one. I was worried about that one.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Yeah. How long was this? This is time to go ahead and end this. I'll be up in the morning. Hour 55 minutes, that sounds about right. So we ended up with about a 50-50, right? We won 2, lost 2, which I don't know how I lost that other one. I was just garbage on that one, man. That 79, that was some bull. They all wasn't it said 79 overall, but they had some low players, but they had some high players too where it counted. Alright. So the plan is to be back tomorrow with the new one, because this one is going to be done in 9 hours. It'll come back with the new one. So that's the plan. This is going to be probably along with the last one if I don't make it a Sunday. But yeah, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. You guys have a good morning, a good night, a good evening, whatever time it is there. You just make sure you enjoy yourself. All right.